We'll laugh. Tes. Nah. Aman? Ah.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few.
Ini arrow-nya di mana? Udah.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
Life. Let's go.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Udah. Kita lanjut. Kemana sih? Oh itu. Ini udah kelar. Yuk kita ke bawah.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. My wow, there are so many of them. No wonder the Tenryo Commission needed help. Come on, travelers, you can take them. Whirling snow. Torn to oblivion. Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
makes sense.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse
Nah, udah
myself.
hijau. Oke.
Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the... I considered this matter worthy of my attention. So I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Hmm? Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes, everything wasn't. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil. And the rift hounds were... Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to... But an excess of caution.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Oke, let's go.
My mom feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Akhirnya. This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Siapa? Udah ke atas. Oke, di sini. Di mana sih? Ke sini. Terus. Oh, di bawah situ.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
Loh. Apaan?
What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. Why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now, there's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. don't know how long we can.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
I can check.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma.
Ini kenapa nih? Kita ya.
Yes, we were
What,
right
yeah?
to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
Let's see.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago. Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Akhirnya. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Teyvat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Akhirnya?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey.
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
So they are so four.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
No.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Bentar ya. Mari kita cek dulu.
Leave them to me. Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
You okay?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshment after all.
What should we do? Oh, There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The almighty Shogun often speaks just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea
Oke. Sekarang kita ke sini.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This, now, it seems like she was right. Well,
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw an ambition is a yearning. Makoto was more concerned with the
That's...
To put it simply, I didn't understand at the time. I suppose what it comes down to is the... Yes, it does. But in the last...
Do you feel your step?
You have already but now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not...
It's all good, sir.
Let us return. We ought not...
Kita ke sini.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment.
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long.
So we won't get to drink. We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley line. Well, this chance won't... I've watched Furuyama brew tea on... The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not... You're right. I've been reminded of many people, too. Back at the Yashiro Commission, the events of 500...
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, but this time... Yes. She had already... It was there. Why did she... It was there, and...
That's...
When I returned to Inazuma, that's exactly what no one... In the end, with the help of...
This is all really hard.
Yes. I once told... But even the tea... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced...
Sister, you mean to say...
Based on what we've learned...
I'm sorry, and also... So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, boy.
With this last cup of tea, thank you.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Nah, sini. Ada hujan.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to pick it,
Oh, ini. Oh, nurun. Oh iya benar, di sana hujan.
Once again, Please leave them to me.
Hey, are you
Illusion shattered! Ha! 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 Shine down!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Remove all obstacles. There is no escape.
Ya dia dah mati.
Hey, maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's...
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent. If the Almighty Shogun is...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found just the sight of you appearing before us once more has this hope is the light.
Everyone on...
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Nah, ini benar.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Apa sih ini?
This is order. Solidify.
Tuh.
Yeah. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Whirling snow! Yeah!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly... The monsters will definitely... Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma's...
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning,
Well, what are you...
We will stay here. We are brothers in arms.
Wow.
just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the only, no matter what kind of...
Oh, thank you all. I should not have left it.
Don't worry, Your Ex, with you leading us.
Glory to the Shogun. Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has the result being that in the centuries you could take the but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well,
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think, but what Inazuma, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still... Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere.
well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come no matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to
Alrighty then. He looks calm on the out. She seems to have... Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep... What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation. No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground. What?
Ntar gue healing.
Embrace the ice!
Malah pencet ini.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Ngapain begini?
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
This is a place.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto? Where are we go? I'm dizzy. Whoa. This place.
Mana sih?
Look, it's another A.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait, Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater, but have you really been? I'm here to show you we are both warriors. The discomfort I was as she indicates, but inside a realm of conscious, though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Hey, Shogun.
The rules I set, I would not try to.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just...
My form is, it inherits age, every action of determination. Only rule. Those were my thoughts when now. You wish to make your, I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Ride an A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down in disgrace. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Insolent! There is no escape! Evasion is futile, absurd, inferior. Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! The eye sweeps the lands! There is no escape! Be gone! Inazuma shines eternal! The beaten sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Transcend all constraints. Torn to oblivion! It is decided. This world is fleeting. Shine down! Thunder! Your verdict is decided. There is no escape! Weak! Your verdict is... I shall not fall here! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds.
Ya guys, ambil ojek loh.
shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Stillness transcending. Shine down. This ends now. Absurd. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered. Weak. Pathetic. The eye sweeps the lands. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Euthymia crumbles before.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change. And Inazuma, this is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries. And no matter how many times we must fight. 500 years ago, here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. During my absence.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should... Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the... Well, whatever. But we all... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she...
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. I hope you realize how lucky you are.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's a...
Oh, okay, I see. So impossibly... You know as well as I do that she's always rushed into it, so you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer...
Is she playing dumb?
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. All I know...
Because right up...
Not just because of that. Anyway, we needn't work. First things first. Now then, I'll to the outsider. In other words,
So,
yes, no need. Everything is. This is precisely.
what? Alright, well, I might stand here then.
Suit yourself. Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinary. By the way, remember to focus only a strong enough will can prevent. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter. Get to work. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Huh? How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to them over countless battles. Had I made all enemies of for your firm commitment, you bring honor to now these two return once. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500. Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Shine down! Inferior! Eternity is in my hand! Illusion shattered! The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed! Shine down! This is the end. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And I know your power more, yet And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring the blade that I inherit. I noticed it also. This power, this blade belonged. It was at once. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like...
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon. Makoto? I'm so happy. I left a faint There was no time, but everything happens. I should have been the. Did you know? I had some sense of it. But I know. Don't look down on me. It was with this here. But it is you.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future. Nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura. No matter what you make of it,
All of this is thanks to Makoto's eternity is a concept intimately
a place where time. Perhaps that is the reason. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now.
I don't. I know what you mean. Without the sacred Sakura.
I know you've tried in the past.
No.
The sacred Sakura. I'm joking. And obviously it's fair to say that very little time passed between the Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. At that time, I could sense a. Suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of.
Does that mean it wasn't?
I thought that my first thought, but you two have.
A,
My body has fully recovered.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. After all,
I only heard her. I'll be fine. I have to say, it's all thanks to her that I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything.
Thank you.
today, at long last, Makoto and you.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on.
Makoto said the
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will... After that, I will...
Really?
I am no longer... I don't doubt that many... I'm looking forward...